Hello everybody, my name is Brandon. Welcome back to the channel. I'm here today with what's going to be my very first Dollar Tree haul of the new year. So you guys know, last year I went absolutely crazy with dollar Blu-rays and dollar DVDs from Dollar Tree. It was the first year I knew you could buy those at Dollar Tree, so I went absolutely crazy and got just tons and tons of movies. And frankly, most of them I probably won't ever get around to watching. So this year, instead of going and buying 20, 30, 60 at a time, this time I'm going to narrow it down a little bit and be a little bit more particular about what I grab. So that's what you guys have here. So there's only 11 movies in this haul, but there's also one book. So 12 things to talk about. And the book, I should mention, is movie related. So hopefully you guys will be interested in that. That's why I decided to include it in this haul as opposed to waiting to my book haul, because it is from the Dollar Tree and two, movie related. So hopefully you guys will get a kick out of it. But I'm really excited to share these with you guys. Like, I have a reason, I guess, that I picked up all of these. The reason might be tiny, but hey, at least there's a reason this time around. So hopefully these ones will actually get watched throughout the year here. So yeah, really excited. Like I said, a dozen things to talk about today. We'll start with DVDs and then we'll talk some Blu-ray, and then finally I'll show you the book I grabbed. So let's not waste any more time at all. Let's dive right in. The first three I grabbed are all DC animated films, so that's always fun. First up, we have Batman Unlimited Animal Instinct's original movie. So I think this is actually based off of a toy line, if I'm not mistaken. So it's aimed at a much younger audience than some of the DC animated films, but typically speaking, like, the DC animated films are really well done. So I'm hoping that this one follows suit. And it is a full-length 77-minute long movie, so hopefully it'll be fun, even though it is aimed at a younger audience. That's okay. I tend to like middle grade things, so why not this? And then, speaking of things from a toy line, we have the Lego DC Superheroes double feature. We have two Justice League movies, Justice League Gotham City Breakout and Justice League Cosmic Clash. So again, I have not spent a ton of time with the Lego movies, but I did buy like 3 of them, I think it was, a few months back on 4K. These, of course, are going to be some of their lesser outings, but I've heard that the smaller budgeted ones are actually better than the bigger budget ones, so we'll see. Hopefully these will be pretty fun. So again, Justice League Gotham City Breakout and Justice League Cosmic Clash. And then wrapping up the DC animated universe, and this is actually one from the DCAU, this is Batman and Harley Quinn. So this one is aimed more at an adult audience or teenage audience, I guess. It's not necessarily for kids. So this one should be pretty cool. And honestly, I don't know if I've seen this one. I did watch a DCAU film that had Harley Quinn in it, and I don't remember if it was this one or not. But either way, these are great. It's a great universe of movies, so this one should be a heck of a lot of fun. So I was really excited to find these. I wish, of course, they were on Blu-ray, but hey, I'll take what I can get. For $1, I will definitely, give this one a watch and then upgrade down the line if I decide I need to. So Batman and Harley Quinn is the last of the first 3 that are all DC animated films. The other 4 DVDs I have are all horror movies, so that's always fun. First up, we have The Dinosaur Project. Like, this, a little bit older, about 10 years old now, which is crazy. So we'll see how this one holds up. Next up is a AI horror film, which sounds pretty cool. This is called AMI, which stands for Automated Machine Intelligence. So this is basically like a cell phone that goes rogue and starts convincing this girl to like hurt her friends or something. I don't know. It sounds ridiculous, but it sounds right up my alley. Like, I love the idea of this, and so that was enough to push me to get it. And if you can see the back, like, it looks very similar in style, like the font style and everything. I think it's got to be from the same people. Yeah, Viva. Whoever this Viva is on the side there. So same company. So we'll see if this one's any good. I don't know. Again, it looks super low budget, as you guys can probably tell from the back there, but I couldn't pass it up. Like, it sounds really interesting. Automated machine intelligence, and then it goes rogue. Like, that's something I will likely enjoy. So I had to add it to the physical collection. So we'll see. Hopefully I will get around to this one at some point. It looks really interesting. So AMI, and there's no year on this one, so I have no idea when this one was released. So until about 2 minutes ago, I'd never heard of Viva Pictures, but I actually have a third one from that same company. So there's that. This one I was really excited about because this is the Ouija Experiment. So I actually used to own this one. I bought it for like pennies on the dollar when I worked at Family Video, but I ended up getting rid of it because I didn't know what it was or really have an interest in it. But now, since these Dollar Tree hauls, I picked up the sequel to this, so of course I had to get this one back in the collection. So I was really excited to find the Ouija Experiment. The best part is, look at that first sentence there, based on true events. So you know it's going to be good when. Like, I'm really excited for this one. I want to do like a double feature of Ouija and Ouija Experiment 2. Hopefully I can do a review of those. That would be a lot of fun. So let me know if you'd like to see that down below, and I will definitely try to prioritize that. But next on the list is the Ouija Experiment, and this one was released in 2012. So very cool to have both Ouija Experiment and its sequel in my collection. This is the last DVD I grabbed, and it's the one that is just fascinating me the most because of the cast, and it is from Blumhouse Productions, or Blumhouse Productions, however you say that. So we have Visions, and this one is from 2015. So the reason I grabbed this was because of the cast, because not only does it have Ilsa Fisher, who you can see on the cover there, but you guys, Jim Parsons is in this. Like, that's amazing. So I know, big list. So let me know if you've seen this one, Visions from 2015. So I didn't even realize it until just now, but moving over to the Blu-rays, I have another one with Isla Fisher. That is so difficult for me to say for some reason, but we have Life of Crime. So not only is she in it, but Jennifer Aniston and Tim Robbins are also in this. So that's really the reason I grabbed it, just because the cast looks fantastic. But also, look at these pull quotes back here. It's like, oh, it's from Leonard. Oh, okay. I thought they were comparing the movie to these other ones, but this is from Elmore Leonard, who wrote Jackie Brown, Be Cool, 3:10 to Yuma. So he's a very prolific writer. I'm sure you guys know him. The Justified TV series is based off of books that he wrote. So yeah, very excited about this one. This should be really cool. Excellent cast, excellent writer. Should be a ton of fun. It looks like a crime comedy of sorts, so should be a blast. So Life of Crimes, and this one was released in 2014, it looks like. This next one I grabbed mostly for my wife because she was always a big Twilight Saga fan, so I figured she might enjoy this one, and frankly, she probably has already seen it, but this is The Host from 2013. So this is based on the book that was written by Stephenie Meyer, who also did the I keep wanting to say the Vampire Diaries, but the Twilight Saga. So yeah, this just looks like it's a teen romance sci-fi movie, much in the similar vein as Twilight. I think the poll quote is something like, if you love Twilight, The Host will blow you away. So I don't know. This one I know didn't get a lot of love when it came out, but for $1, I figured I'd add it to the collection. So hopefully she'll enjoy it, if nothing else. So The Host from 2013. This was a really cool find. I'd never heard of it, never seen it before, but it was on Blu-ray and it's a documentary, so I had to grab it. This is Looking for Lennon. So this is actually a documentary about like the early years of John Lennon's life and how he came into the Beatles. So very interested in this, obviously a big Beatles fan. So I'm really intrigued to watch this. I'm sure this is probably one that it probably didn't get a ton of access to, like Beatles music or anything like that. It's from Echo Bridge Entertainment over there. But hey, you know, if I learn something from it about John Lennon's life, then it'll be worth the $1 I paid for it. So very excited to find this documentary, Looking for Lennon, from Echo Bridge Entertainment. So this should be pretty cool to add to the collection. And the last movie I grabbed proves that patience pays off, because I've been wanting to grab this one for the longest time, but I've only ever seen it on DVD when I go into these Dollar Trees. The other day I went in, and lo and behold, not only is Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie on Blu-ray, but it comes with the incredible slipcase, which you can see is just all golded out and just ridiculous. So yeah, very happy to have this in the collection. Now, I'll admit, I know of Tim and Eric, but I've never watched any of their stuff. I'm sure this is just going to be an absolutely stupid comedy, because I know their humor is very stupid humor, but that's okay. Like, I tend to like things like that, and I've actually heard really good things about this from people that I trust. So hopefully it'll be worth the $1 that I paid. If nothing else, like this slipcover alone is worth $1 just because it's so cool. I love it. So very excited that I held off on this one on DVD, because it was all over the place in the last couple waves on DVD, but finally on Blu-ray, it was the only one there, so I was very lucky. So very excited to have Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie on Blu-ray. So that is all of the movies I picked up. So now let's talk about the book I grabbed. I got to start by saying how proud of myself I am, because at this Dollar Tree I went to, there were a ton of new books there. There was even a Michael Crichton book, Dragon Teeth, I think it's called, or something like that. It's one of his, it was his last one. And oh man, like there was just a bunch of books there that last year I would have grabbed all of them and walked out with like a dozen books. But this time I grabbed one, and I only stuck to this one because it's one that's right in my wheelhouse. It's not a media tie-in book, but it is a book about film. So it also fits into one of my categories that I'm hoping to complete this year for my media goals. But this is called I'll Have What She's Having, and this is written by Erin Carlson. So, of course, this is the famous line from one of her 3 romantic comedies, When Harry Met Sally, but this also discusses Sleepless in Seattle and You've Got Mail. So the subtitle here is how Nora Ephron's 3 films saved the romantic comedy. So this is a book about those 3 films. So I figured, if nothing, this could make for a cool video idea sometime down the line this year. I could watch all 3 of these romantic comedies, which honestly, I've never even watched all of these all the way through before. Like, I've seen scenes from them. I've seen the famous scenes from all of them, but I've never sat down and watched all 3 of these because rom-coms are not typically something I sit down to watch. But I figured, hey, watch all 3 of them, read the book, do a review about them, see how they are. So, you know, if nothing, it's a cool video idea. Hopefully it'll come to fruition, so we'll see. But looked really cool, and for $1, I figured, yeah, pick it up. It's in your wheelhouse, just grab it. So I only picked up one, but I think I picked up a good one. So really excited to check this one out. I'll Have What She's Having, written by Erin Carlson, is going to wrap up everything I grabbed from Dollar Tree in this haul. All right, and that is going to do it for my first Dollar Tree haul of the new year. Really happy with these, guys. I think I did a good job of kind of paring it down a little bit and grabbing much fewer titles than I normally would have, because there were a bunch there that I was interested in, but these are the ones that I actually see myself watching in the near future, so hopefully I can get around to these sometime soon. But let me know down in the comments below, have you guys seen any of these? Are they any good at all? I know a ton of you do the Dollar Tree hunting like I do, so let me know if you guys have been able to find these and watch them, and let me know if they're worth my time at all. Otherwise, I can just get rid of them. So I love hearing from you guys down in the comments below, so please leave those comments down there. As always, if you guys did enjoy this video, please consider subscribing to Cinefessions here on YouTube, and if not, well, thank you for watching this one. I really do appreciate that. And like I always say, I don't just talk books or movies, I talk all things media, be it books, movies, video games, graphic novels, collectibles. If it's media related, I'm interested in it, and if you are too, you might consider subscribing. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for today. I want to mention before I do go though, that I do have my top 10 film discoveries video coming up just in a couple days here, so definitely look out for the channel for that. Really excited to share those with you guys as well. So that is going to do it for today, guys. I just want to say thank you all so much for watching, and I want to encourage you to consume some media today. I'll catch you next time.